It's not basically trying to link me to Facebook at the moment. I don't know how. I know why.
Okay.
Right, sorry about that. We're back online again. We had a bit of problem. With the connection. So we're back on now. We hope. Yeah, we hope we're still live. We're live. Cool. Right, so we've just got to leave these to cure for a while. In the meantime, I'll try and basically see how I'm actually going to. Right, I think what we're going to do, we're going to basically probably put a little bit more. Probably put the lens across there. We're going to put the what we're going to do. We're going to mark it out with a bit of black marker. We're going to use this bit of lens we've actually pre-made.
Dedication to the ruin. Yes. Yes. That's hilarious. Dedication to the ruin. Amen. This is so fitting for this lady. I love these void items. Like, I'm really glad I grabbed this. It must have been a pack because I don't remember seeing any of the rugs.
Right, so there we are. We've got a circle there. We might have to reheat this and recast it.
But I think it must be that it also came with rugs. And
so we're going to cut this up.
And something else. Like, it must be a set that came with, like, a whole void set. Because all of them are just like, it's weird. Dedication to the ruin. Like, her name is Doom. She better be dedicated to ruin. Yes. I just love it. Okay, so my bedroom's like in the roof, which I'm all about. I don't know if she'll like sleep in there. Hopefully. I have no idea. I guess I could like have her walk up here real quick, but no, I'm doing that. Okay. So now, alright. You're looking for the
I think what I might do, I'm going to chuck this out and then basically cast a few ones. Fresh.
Oh, that's a small one.
Just got to leave that to dry.
Oh.
And then basically going to get this.
Small one. No, just make the small one bigger.
Put this over here. Like so. I think what I might do, I'm just going to give this a good, clean out because it's clear lenses and basically dirt lenses don't really mix very well, I'm afraid. Just going to give this a good clear out. I'll be right back.
I want to do. I might do the floor things in here. Hold on. Oh no, it is in rice. It's in rice. I was in the right spot. I just wasn't in the right spot at the right spot. Okay. Hello. How's it going?
There you go. Put that there, put that there, put that there. Put all that in there so that basically gets melted together, like so.
Right.
Okay.
Didn't need to have my way. Maybe need to see around. I think I'm going to land it.
Now, what we're going to do is going to get this camera over to here. Providing, hang on, let's just focus the tripod in. Move this camera across to here. Pain in the arse with this. I've got too many bloody wires around here. It's like a bloody television studio in the classroom. Never mind. It's all in a good cause. Put that there we are. Basically nothing going to get like trodden over.
Oh, I've been moving the wrong way.
There we go. Right, so there we are. So we've got a panoramic view of the cupcake holder. Right, so it's that one we're going to use. Now,
I think I did the same thing on the other side, didn't I? No, I got the right ones on my straight side. You're doing good? Well, that's good. We do love when people...
Now, I've got another packet of this clear wall blue anyway, so we're not...
Unless you're my person thing, and then
use up the whole lot.
Oh, no, do bad. I'm kidding. I forgot what code she has. I'm pretty sure that it's all evil though. Okay. Just, there's so many weird, stupid
So
things
there's
that
the
unnecessarily
need to be it clean on purpose because I don't want it to get
read
dirty
this off this completely.
much as I want. Now,
Oh my god. Okay. So now we can do that. Do this in the middle. Okay, now we can look at our walls again.
is orange.
A dog. I'm like so stoked about that. Like I'm so stoked. Like I was already stoked about the paintings downstairs that came from the same pack, but I'm so stoked. Like I'm stoked because I like for this build I chose to make like a horned evil lady. So I'm like really stoked. So
there we are. That's
you're
the
very
beads
cute,
there.
but
Hot air gun
no.
already.
No.
Cool. Now where is that orange ink?
I don't care. No.
That orange ink.
He's like, what? Oh, yeah. Give it a couple of that. Okay, a little water. I'll just scoot closer.
Back here. Hopefully this should be enough. What was that? So we've got a little bit of a dollop of artist ink in there.
We've done this door.
And I've basically got a
I
fine
kind of
one
don't
of
like
my
that it's too small, but I
stirs.
kind of don't want to do it anymore. But I really want to do the vacation for a run, and I can't because I broke my foot. I didn't break my foot, I broke my foot.
I'm going to use a clean bit of this
It
stir.
doesn't. I just said foot because my whole foot hurts. Okay, so I have my ring.
Why just
I probably
really
need
sort of
a
stir it around so
You just have a
every
blessing.
single bead that's in here. I don't want to put too much of this
Oh, it's the
Ink
gold.
because I want it to have sort of transparent.
Okay. Oh, I want a fireplace machine actually. Gotta have a fireplace in your bed. In your bed. There's a fireplace in your bed.
Looks like orange caviar.
You
Right?
must sleep in fireplace.
Unfortunately, I haven't got a mic.
You could do the same sort of.
What am I using?
Oh, okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
I did so much better with the red, but that's okay then. Oh, that's tiny. I need a giant.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
I'm done.
Right. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I'm all over the place, I'm afraid, here, so it's a bit of a pain in the butt. Okay.
I want there to be a mirror feature. Okay, you can't touch me.
Video capture device. Why's my...
No. The goodest dog. He's not the goodest dog. Don't let him fool you. No. No. You can't make it. No.
25012 testing 121212123456. Right, can some people hear me? I'm all over the place here. It's been a real nightmare. It's better. Right, hello. Right, okay, what we're doing? So where were we?
You know what you decided nearly 3 seconds ago? You need it back. What I decided. Just leave you.
Unfortunately, I haven't got the mic as yet. I want to get one of those boom mics. Because I'm working between two desks at the moment, so I've got this one here which is on the hot table and another webcam over there.
I think it is. Yeah, it's okay, yeah.
Right, so that's been heated. Let's go and get some water. Okay, right.
Oh, you smell the steak. Yeah, it's your cheese right there. I know you can smell them. He's way good. Okay. Can you give me that?
Right, we need to actually really immerse that. Right, okay. Where are we?
I don't know, do that. Okay. I don't want this in there, so those are like for bedtime. Yeah, because I don't want them on the carpet because you're going to go put them in the carpet. Stay in the carpet. It's a big carpet. I don't know, maybe I don't.
1, 2.
I'm just going to have one in there.
There's monitoring it off, yeah.
I just like want to put dressers on either side.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, right. What's going on here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, it was monitoring it. Okay, can people hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I had a bit of an echo there. I think I made some suss this out. Because I haven't got microphones all over the place, unfortunately. Which I've been thinking about because I'm not actually streaming a game. You know, if it's like playing Overwatch, I'll literally be sitting at my computer desk with a headset on.
Oh, that's what I was looking for. It's right there. I don't know why I missed that. Like, 5 times in a row. Well, we don't know why. Maybe come up with something else. We usually. Yeah. Well, I wanted them bigger, but I guess we'll do that. I wasn't really trying to have castles on either side of this, but you know, why not? I actually want, like, no. I'll put those in the other one because they're cool and I'm going to use them, but it's not for this. Maybe we'll put the nice ones here. I need shelves. I kind of want to use a specific one. Oh, you guys haven't seen those glow ones that I got. They're pretty sweet. Look at those bad boys. They're so cool. For future build that I'll be doing.
Right, so there we are. That's like the new lenses we're going to cast. And just leaving those braces to cure. I hope people can hear me. I haven't, as I said, I haven't got any mics around the building.
No.
Right, I'm still live anyway, that's cool.
I still kind of want like red dresses, so.
Now what we do is now is actually this has still got some of the beads in it. So basically trying to pick out on here and
Yes. Okay. That's good. And there's something for here. I'm gonna do one of those. Do one of these.
right, I will have to give this a little bit cleaner.
I've got that one here. Where is it? One of those red Japanese gloves. I put one of those with like the fireplace so it kind of ties it in. I think it's interesting. Anything here. That's pretty. Right.
Just heating this up very, very lightly. Just to literally get rid of all like the bubbles, the beads that never got heated properly. So I'm just going to put some spray some water all over this area. This is absolutely molten hot. It's absolutely hot, molten hot. You actually burn you like hell. Right, now I'm going to get this roller like so. Spray some coal on there. And then literally roll it out like I'm making a pastry.
I don't know if I feel like that's really...
Because like this thing is extruded, I can then heat it a bit more and actually get rid of every bead that's basically not been heated up by the hot air gun. I'm using hot water on the silicon mat, so it does not sort of like stick to it.
I'll put them in here.
We can actually literally, because it's still warm, I can actually literally extrude it. It means stretching it
I did that
across like that, so.
I wanted this one even with it.
And the more I stretch it out, the more it becomes more and more transparent, because I want to try and get the, here we are, here's the LED, and that's how we want to do. We want to make it like a lens from that. This is like an idea. This is not my original idea. I can actually say this is credit to another cosplayer I know called Aswell Charlotte Cosplayer. Shout out to her on Instagram and TikTok. She actually did this where she actually put an orange Sharpie pen into an empty like an empty tube, one of these, put the beads in it, heated them up, and actually basically got the pen and go bop, 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 get the sort of dotted it around with the red ink from the Sharpie and stained them. This time I've used this artist ink. Basically, this is her idea, not mine. And it does effectively do the work. There's some beads there you can see.
I'm gonna finish this house. I'm so tired. You didn't see me. I'm not sure.
Right, okay, then squirt it again with some cold water. I'm using the spray because, you know, one thing, this won't stick to the silicone mat. Two, I won't basically burn my fingers. Fold it a bit more. There's only going to be two small circles, to be honest. And why is it still right? I just keep on stretching it out so I get like a very translucent, sort of transparent, stained orange lens. Now we've still got some bubbles in there, so just again, light heat.
Oh, I was gonna have another bathroom. That's good.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going in the red.
No. You keep doing this, but no.
Oh, Christ's sake. Bloody hell, bloody hell, bloody hell. I've just burnt myself. Right, touch the nozzle of the, you can see that's basically bloody fierce as anything. I just touch my hand against the nozzle of the hot air gun. Accidentally, not on purpose. Oh, God, dang it. There's a nasty blister coming up there next. Oh well, battle scars. Right, okay.
The staircase is just kind of in the way.
Right, so just do a transparent test. So you can see there's the orange light, and that's what we're trying to do, just get that transparent sort of lens on it. This is a simple thing. I mean, I could have used sheets of transparent warbler, right, and put them in some dye, put them in some fabric dye, and making sure I do get the right stuff this time. This time I poly dye and leave it to soak and just leave it to dry, and then just basically use the lens and heat it. Some people have done it for like cosplays. So that's basically set. Now all I need to do is basically go and get my wood burning tool and do some welding. Right, just leave that soldering iron to that wood burning tool to actually cure, to actually warm up. Now I was actually going to use these button battery lights, but this is my green one to start. But having this into a small hole, you know, for jewels, it's not going to work.
Do I just want to do curtains? I think honestly maybe just
So there's the braces. Now we've got a little
these little ones. They're kind of a pain in the
hole
ass
in
to
here.
use. Still these shutters too.
I'm hoping this will work. If not, we've got to start a whole lot again.
No, I can't do that on the inside, but I wish. Oh, I could do like. Oh, this one's lined up. Oh, there we go.
So that's what we're trying to do inside the bracer. You can just see it. Okay. So you know, that should go in. All you need to do is cut it and basically put some more Instamorph around here in silver, and then all being well, this will work. I just need to push that in a little bit more so it's flush. Cool.
It's just really
take that back a bit.
annoying that it's like so hard.
You have to be very careful when I'm actually welding this because this is
like it's so ridiculous.
right over there. Let's put that over there.
Right.
I've got Ruby's place with his cat bed.
Okay.
I'll put that over there.
I don't know if it would bother them to have these. I kind of want these down here, but I guess I don't really need them. I guess it doesn't matter.
Okay, just leave that to warm up. Then we have to basically, we're going to cut this with a soldering iron and actually weld this in. But I think what I might do is
Not really that much color, actually. Those ones were fine that color, but I think this is something that I have.
just going to try this out. It's an experiment here.
I don't really want these ones covered. Like maybe just like something like this. No, okay. Like a sheer or something. I don't know. I kind of want a sheer or something, just because.
So what we're doing is I'm going to basically see what this works. So this is, so we could actually put some diffusing foam down there.
Just line up with the with the window.
Then, boom, like that.
I don't want it way up there.
So wait and see.
No, no, no. No. Oh, so this is so anxiety.
And I'm trying to be very careful with these LEDs because they are not. They're very fragile, especially when you've got the things in.
So incredibly annoying. Like, just so annoying. Just stupid shit like that. Just absolutely annoying. Like, why? Lord. Okay, I need.
See where we are on this. So we don't get like the full effect on this. Right, I'm going to pack some silver foil because there's a really big dark gap there. I'm going to get a full diffusing effect on this. So basically, literally, this baby's shining up like a some sort of jewel. Back in the video, silver foil. Somewhere down here, we haven't.
Okay, I'm so over it. I'm not over it, like I'm really enjoying it, but I'm like really hungry and really tired. Ooh. Also, my leg is really hurting. Like my other leg is hurting from like propping myself up with the yeah, okay, that's what I needed. I like that. No, just go away. Go away. Because I'm like keeping myself off my right foot because that's the one that I broke. And so like I'm basically propping myself on this pressure. No, go. Just because I didn't get staring at you a second ago, no, go lay down. Go lay down. You have to be really stupid. You know, it's because you know how much you keep it. You're okay. Okay, this is good. I have this back time, I have, oh, I need to put the stuff on. Nope, come back here. Nope. Just let me get in the wall.
I'm going to try and get the full.
Get out of it.
So I want to get this to sort of reflect straight up. And that's why I put the silver foil on. So I know it's a bit OTT, but I just want to get the special effects done. Because the thing is, there's a bit dark gaps around here, which I'm a bit concerned about.
Yes, we're done with this face. We're not doing it anymore. We don't even have a toilet yet. You gotta have a toilet. I mean, it's mostly just like a bathroom for like bathing. So I guess toilet is good. I was gonna do like a shelf here. I kind of would
I'm not going to glue this in.
And then put it away. Cause there's like
it's all going to be like packed up with the styrofoam.
Fine, you can have a toilet in there.
So we're going to make this, you know, even though it's basically just like one single LED, but because it's supposed to be like a jewel. So that literally thumbs that up and just basically see the effect on there. Whoa, that looks cool. Right, now we've got our soldering iron all up and running.
Isn't that sweet? I love it.
Now that's going to basically literally cut off a section here.
Okay, I'm going back. So, now. Okay.
Cut off a section there. Then with the this bit of Instamorph, I've got to like really sort of extend this a bit. I'm going to have to do a bit of painting on it because I've got to fill this mounted in.
Oh. I would like to even list of new artwork.
Just cool this down with the water, okay? Because it's easy for me to actually manage, like so, because this doesn't have to get dirty, because this is going to literally be just going to literally do a test measuring out, so we're actually literally good to go.
Oh, this is hard.
I'm just going to leave this to harden, this ring, and that's going to go around there. Now, at the moment, it might show in the transparency because this has been heated up, but when it basically literally goes off, it's going to literally turn like back to the opal shape. Now, someone actually basically think the first time I wore them was actually spoke to Coscraft directly at the Comic Con, and I basically
we're
been
kind of
using
keeping
this stuff
this
ever
minimal.
since.
I guess we could put like a little chair in here, since it is just like a hallway. I mean, I do like bookcases in hallways, but I also feel like
what we do is when we reheat it, we actually make it a little bit more sort of brutal looking. You have to reheat this, going to leave that to cure. Then what we do is now is we put the item on the hole.
It's cool, just in theory. Like maybe a different room it would be cool.
And we're going to literally. I'm not going to mark it out because I don't want the lenses to stain.
Yeah, this is bad.
I'm going to literally basically punch a hole around.
I was thinking maybe
the area I want to actually place this.
The wrong color.
Because I might have to basically do a little bit of overlap because I want this to bridge up. I'm just going to turn that off for a start because I don't want to basically fuck this up. Because the thing is,
a swing. I could just have a swing. So,
okay.
I'm just using it as a table, but whatever. I need a different piece there. I guess I could put TV there. I don't really need a TV there. Put the curtains there for no reason really whatsoever. I do love putting curtains places.
This is still warm, so
I wonder if like doing some
really
mold
tidy this up now before we
I
actually
really want like the same feature as they have
back.
on the ground where you can just put just the overlay. I would love that for the walls. Like where you can make your own molding on top of whatever mold, like crown molding or like wainscoting like this. So that's a crown molding and that's a wainscoting. So I'd love to be able to do that on any wall. Like on any wallpaper, like that would be amazing. I think that's the future. I mean, but they obviously can't even master the like, you know, making it easy to maneuver around with the camera. Like they can't even deal with that. So I'm not surprised that you know there's not more features, but it would be nice. Someone's gotta have made like some sort of overlay, like wall overlay that's like framework, like crown molding framework, or like something that can just go over the walls, like a piece of art on the walls that really it's like crown molding and framework, and mill work and stuff like that. Wainscoting movie.
Damn, I didn't realise. light still on my skateboard. Shit.
This room is kind of oddly boring, and I want something else here. Like that. But not this color. I don't know. I just want like something big on my nose. Maybe I could just have the whole wall in art piece. This point. Why not? Whether and just do some sort of giant picture. I'm just looking at a different room. Okay, I need this one.
And what we do is, I wonder if I should put, I'm going to put a little bit of styrofoam underneath it. Hopefully this will diffuse it a bit. Let's just test this out before we even sort of close it up.
But I still have another floor. Oh my god. There's no way. Oh no, I'm on the third floor, right? Yes.
And I can actually really sort of like just melt this into place. If I need to top it up, no deal, I've just got like a small bit.
Oh thank God,
here.
I'm almost done here.
Weld this
Lord.
little bits of it on here.
Oh, I like that. Okay. We're just gonna have this giant grate there, because, you know, why not? Yeah, I actually like that a lot.
So we've got a little bit of the base that's got to be moved here,
I don't
like
be like
so.
an art piece, but, you know. I still really want it to be like a mural. I do still want a mural kind of sort of piece. But like dark or color.
Yeah, that's quite. So there you go. That's what we've done so far, guys. So what we're going to do with this now, we're going to literally make this a bit more. Right,
That's
okay.
cool now, but it
Well,
really definitely changes the look
so
of
we
the
can actually
room a
literally
bit too much. Like,
make
not
this
quite the
literally.
direction you want. Maybe like, no. No. No.
That goes on top there. So we need to actually literally widen this out a bit. Not, repeat, not. So this is Instamorph again. What I used on Putrid's Mask about what, 2 days ago.
But I think that
Never saw it.
I would like a thing like that. Oh, I can't put anything like that in there. Mm. Oops. Do that other side.
So leave that to cool down because I need to actually overlap that a bit. And that should go onto there. I hope.
No.
Just basically thin this down a bit. Bottom. This has got to be easy to weld on. Then I've just basically got a bit of painting to do. Silver and we're good to go.
No. No. No.
Making stuff.
Yes.
Really, I love making stuff like this.
Okay, so I need to get a floor for this one. I don't have a floor. Oh, I don't have a floor for either of these. I need to change these walls.
Stretch this out a bit.
Okay, so we're gonna change these walls, or these floors. So what, I wonder? Oh, that's fine. Yeah. I was like, that's the wrong color. Okay, I need to change this wall because I don't like that at all. Maybe just like too much
Okay.
red on this. Oh, actually, hold up. I was gonna do this bookshelf. Let me see. Bedroom. Do you remember if it was in here? I kind of want this to be even. Okay, well, we can't see if there's a window, so that's fine. What are those? Those are tops of the windows? They are. Coming through the floor. Oh, whatever. Might be sounds good.
That's out for a second.
Yeah, I still hate this wall.
Oh my god, let's try
I
again.
thought that maybe if I covered them up it'd be fine, but I really just still hate them.
There must be. I mean, there are, you know, to do like this sort of work, to put like crystals on and thing. You know, I've just basically learnt it. I've just basically had a go at doing it myself and see if it comes out. And basically, it's up to you, to the viewers, whether it's like shit or what. Because the thing is, that's perfect. That's what I wanted. Excellent. And all I need to do is just literally do some weld it on, and I can actually basically repaint this in silver. This is the best. Well, I don't like rushing these sort of stuff, to be honest. Really and truly, I don't. And we just need to really flush this in. If your knees be, we just basically go and get a tiny little bit like this, put it onto the silicone mat, which is basically won't catch fire or burn. Put that over across like that. Then, because if we go, I mean, it doesn't matter if I make it go spoil the paintwork underneath. This is going to be repainted because I want to basically get this to come flush it in with the existing Instamorph. Because yeah, you can just see a bit of light transparency down there. I mean, because it's basically it's just going off at the moment. It should hide it. Then I need to actually find a way of actually anchoring that to the thing. So that's done. Just basically literally move some of this back here. The quality and the work, the craft, the detail, right, it depends on the individual of how much patience you've got, really. So, you know, if you're, you know, you basically got this picture in your mind that no matter how it looks good in your mind, you want to basically be like exactly what it's going to be when you actually do it. If you have the patience to do it, you know, then like the rewards of all that work you've done. So I'm going to leave that to them because I've got to put some more detail that basically goes across there like that, so it like a sort of clutches it in. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I quite like that.
I'm trying to see where the closet stuff was, but I don't seem to.
Stone.
I like made these things where like I got these things.
Just leave that to dry. Just leave that to go off. So I've got basically put a little clasp each there. So literally you've got this like it's a jewel. So that's what I'm trying to recreate. It's not the loose connection, that's better. It's not nothing to do with that connection to the bulb, it's this battery pack. Quite sensitive. Oh, hello Mirex. I'm making these are like the bracers for Deathwing. This is like this is not me trying to adapt a lady Deathwing. This is what I'm doing. This is like the Deathwing cosplay I've been building for the last year. So welcome, Mirvex. Thank you very much for asking. So, well, if you have a look out, well, I've got everything. It's basically, these are the bracers, right? A simple LED wire up. That's all it is. A button battery holder, some cable being soldered to like a really bright LED light, and it's going into, that's the first one I've done. So here's the second one. It's got the hole pre-drilled into the bracer, and we made some lenses out of pearly warbler, crystal warbler beads, and we're just basically letting this dry, and this is basically chopped it up, going to be repainted. If I show you, okay, if you look over here, right, this is all like Deathwing stuff. This is every bit of armour.
I want to put something like
sorry, hang on, a bit. Sorry.
I want to take this as an island. I guess I could make like an actual island.
That's every bit of armour I've done on here. It's taken me a year to do. The breastplate here has got LEDs in the front.
What if I made this one?
This is my second cosplay. Right, I'm a complete noob on this. My first one was Putris back in 2018. That went very well actually. It was a bit over-engineered, to be honest. So I'm actually, these are the original Putris. These are the original Putris.
I just wanted to like overlap.
Putris polders I made back in 2018,
Yeah.
2019.
Cool,
these are too heavy, so therefore
it's not quite the thing. It's gonna work there. Okay.
I've made a new set. This time an ebon blade look. This is what I've just been making over the last 30 days, along with like the Deathwing stuff. Okay, so that's what we're doing at the moment. We also got on. We also got on here as well. This is like the mask I've made for Death or for Putris. I'll just take that off. I love showing people this. Oh, come on. Get off my bag. This is the Putris mask. This is the Putris mask. It's made out of a pattern helm, and I put this death mask on. You know? And that is based on that one, on that picture there. This is like basically I've adapted like a Death Knighty style. That's the original concept from World of Warcraft, and this is basically like my adaptation for it. So this guy here who did this illustration, he does all of the books for World of Warcraft, the illustrations, Glenn Rain. He works for Blizzard. So there you go. Well, yeah, thank you very much. You know, I'm quite happy you say about that, my friend. You know, thanks very much for the positive vibes on that as well. I'm really honoured. So what we've done here is basically it's made out of foam. This has all been done with Warbler. It's been, all of this detail here in silver has all been made out of that Instamorph, which you heat up with a hot air gun and solder it, and then paint it what colour you want.
Yeah, I never noticed the ceiling. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I've done it ever since lockdown, right? You know, usually, I get to work doing painting scenery, but that's been shut down for this virus. So I've been at home for 30 days, right? Just doing all this. I was supposed to have this ready for MCN in May, but it's been cancelled. Right, it's been postponed to July. So I thought I was going to be like, say, it was all completed about the end of March, and I would have had like April until the end of May to actually get this all together, all the straps, everything fitted, the works. But now I'm basically doing doing 2 cosplays. This is a prop I'm making. It's a plague grenade. It's going to go for Putris. It's going to have LEDs in it as well. The new Putris cosplay, the updated, the reforged one I call it, is going to have a shit. That's basically going to burn through the table. Fuck. The new one is going to have LEDs in it, but digital programmed one. It's a new sort of like a new thing I want to have a go at. Right, let's just basically literally put that one off back up there.
Yes,
now for the next one. Right, bracer number 2.
I'm very tired.
Right, okay, so we've got our pre-wired light up. All it is.
Oh, you know they didn't even do it.
Oh, cheers for the follow, VFX. Cheers for the follow. Thank you, much appreciated. Well, I do drawing and painting as my main freelance stuff, right? And also I make custom skateboards as well. They get my builds get really insane. This has got lights in it as well. You can't really see it because the battery's gone a bit. But it's got lights in that skull. But this is like the Death Knight apocalypse weapon from Warcraft Legion. I've made since doing skateboard customization, I've made 2 Overwatch skateboards.
I'm almost done.
One Sally White made one, which basically gone to a cosplayer. And this is my personal one. I'm making another one very soon, a Sylvanas Death Whisper one. It's all it done is been sanded down, hand painted all of this on, and then this is made out of warble and foam. Right, and then it's basically got like a 9-volt battery to connect up with some like digital LEDs inside there. Well, I actually rode this on I actually took this out on a skate park when I first launched it. Probably like abandoned it because I had to basically sort this issue with the battery pack. It's got LED wheels in it as well. So a friend of mine's got an Overwatch Symmetra skateboard with LEDs on it. Right, that's a £70 commission. The cosplayer I know, she's got the Diva skateboard with like Nerf this and a little bunny on it, and a hand painted one of Diva, right, with the older with a gun. Right, and also got I Play to Win on it. Sally White main one was actually laser engraved. The cosplay was like there. Then he had like a Rise My Champion, all in like a crimson and gold with red LED kinetic wheels. So there you go. These are the gloves I made for Putris, my first ever cosplay. Undead gloves. There we go. Normal safety gloves, right? Completely customised, right, with little foam bone adornments. Well, I love doing it. You know, I mean, I did art. I mean, I only got up to A-level art 20 years ago. You know,
But
in my
like,
room, in my house, in the house, my studio is a garage. But in the house, right, I've got most of my paintings I've done, the whole portfolio I've got to do. I've got a painting of Jessica Negri's Sid Dragoza cosplay back in BlizzCon, Catsacon 2017. I've still got to finish. So there you go. I love doing it. I thought to be honest, Twitch was so underutilised by me because all it was crafting during the weekend and Twitch TV and streaming on Twitch Overwatch or World of Warcraft. I thought it's very underutilised, and my laptop was that's the braces I made for Futurist. It's got you can't really see them in this light, but it actually got LEDs in it, so they're bone braces. Right, where were we? Right, okay, let's crack on. So we've got our LED unit there. Then we go and get this bit of. So what we've done is it's like beads, clear beads, which you heat up, and we add some artist ink to stain it. So soldering iron, we're going to cut a length off here. We can use scissors if we want to. Cut the length off there. Then that's going to go across there, and we're going to literally cut a little bit over. Here's a prop I made, a plague bottle. Well, this is my garage. It's at the bottom of the garden. My house has got like all my about 6 paintings up on the walls in both my bedroom and the spare room. Right, I've got my PC. I've got 2 paintings from Terror characters, another MMO game, my Archer on the wall. One in the back in my room. I've got Sylvanas Windrunner. I've got a Nexia, and I've got 4 dragon aspects. I've got Tyrande Whispering. I've got to realise I've got to get framed. That's already complete. It's just got to be framed. I've got a Terror one. I've got another frame. I've got a load of framing to catch up, and a whole portfolio of drawings that got to be put onto the easel and painted. And that's about 2 hours in the pub, right? Sketching, and must be about a whole 2 weeks of evening, after work, painting them for 2 hours. Yeah, this is my craft room. This is where all my armour building goes on here. So I've got where my laptop is for Twitch TV there. My workspace, another workspace over there. I've got my spray booth over there. It's got my hang on, let's have a look. Here we are, going up there. Let's get this cable up. So I've got over there, I've got the pauldrons for Deathwing, but it's got to be like mounted. That's a spray booth. They've got all the stuff I've got to store there. I've got all the Deathwing over there. And then there's this table here. I've got a sanding booth on the other side, and my cosplay suitcase, which is like a big display case trunk, which I carry everything in it to the hotel.
Okay, let's look at activities, because activities are always huge. Rainbow activities.
Right, go heat this up. This used to be a garage. About 18 months ago, this garage wasn't used for like parking a car in. It was just piling up with junk. So I just literally cleared the whole lot out and all tidied up the whole thing ever since Dad died, and said, right, I'm using this as my room. I want to get this done up actually. I want to go actually basically spend some money to actually make this into a proper home studio. Plus it puts the price of the house up. So during been working on Deathwing, and it's basically like Saturday and Sundays afternoons. even like working over during the winter when it's freezing cold, and I've got like a little heater in here, and I have to go to the house to go and get cups of coffee just to keep warm. I've got lighting in here as well, so that's all right. So I've got a camera on the tripod here. I've got a webcam here on another tripod. I've got the webcam on the laptop and another one on another sort of a clamp with a spotlight down here on this room. So this is like the room where this part of the workspace is where I do all the heating up, warbler, soldering, right? So I've got this silicon mat. Over here is where I'll be cutting all the foam, measuring up, and basically over there's a sanding booth. We've got to sand a whole lot down, and also the Dremel.
I don't know, I'm using some of this like stuff. It's fine, I guess.
Yeah, so in one of my rooms, I've got a whole wall of Overwatch pop figures, which every time I go to a Comic Con, I'm actually picking up an Overwatch figure and put it to my collection. Because all the time I've been to Comic Cons for 5 years, I've been going as a civilian, taking photographs to the cosplayers, giving my business cards, sharing them onto social media, and then one time in 2017, do you know what? I'm going to have a go at cosplay. If you can't beat them, join them. So we've got Day30 going to basically solder that bit in now. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Actually, it's really fun to do in like a just chatting and crafting at the same time. Problem is sometimes I'm basically there, basically silent as anything, you know, and say, right, okay, here's what we're doing, and I'm just basically talking a lot. Right, so.
Do you have a punching bag? I don't know. Okay, I think that honestly I'm just like that. Can I put this on here? Yeah. Okay. I don't even care if there's nothing in this room. I just don't care. I guess I could put a computer in here. This is kind of like an in-between anyway, so it's kind of okay.
I tried to get one of my friends to give me a hand in painting, right? And he's basically, you know, I tried to actually get him to just do a simple thing, just get a paintbrush and start painting armour, right, with a primer. And he's basically said it's too deep downgrading for him because he only knows computers. Jesus Christ, that's, you know, when everyone else watches football or something like that on television, I basically said, right, okay, I'll just switch myself off. Basically put that down there, solder that on there. We're going to basically put some more Instamorph around here.
Okay. I just really want like a large red rug. I don't have one.
I can't do anything about this because I don't want any light leakage.
I guess I could technically do like a red square. Weird. Okay, I don't care. I'm so tired right now. I'm gonna go to bed.
Don't be a loss for words.
I'm basically,
you know, I really appreciate it. You know.
I'm sorry. I know.
If people wanted to cosplay, want to know, you know, if you basically wanted to actually make their own armour, right? I mean, there's a humongous load of resources out there.
More or less, okay.
There is a humongous load of resources.
Oh, you know what I need is dog stuff. Dog things. Pet toys. This would be a good spot for the dojo.
When I first started it, when I first started doing it, I thought, I've got to do, where the hell do I start?
Fuck it. Why not just have a base? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know, it's a bit, it's, you know, it's trying to find the time. I know, I understand that, you know, not everybody's like me. But, yeah, I know, but the thing is, you know, I mean, sheets like this, foam sheets, cost, I mean, you know, depends what your budget on. I mean, so far I must have spent about 400 quid on Deathwing alone. You know, if I want to go to extreme, there we are. So we've got the next one done. I need to recess that. So we haven't finished yet on that one. We've got a little bit more detail around here. We have to leave that to dry now. Leave that to go. Look at that. That's glowing, man. I love that. All it is all to get this wiring done. It's quite simple. You've got you get these like battery holders, right? Then you get like these batteries like this. Okay. Then you get a length of sort of wiring, you know, big roll to wheel with it. Okay. And then you've got your very bright LEDs. Now in here, for Putris cosplay, my next stage is to actually use digital programmable LEDs, which can actually literally get the do a pulsating strobe effect. That's my next task for Putris. Because in the Putris armour, you've got these gaps here, and they're going to have like lenses, exactly what I'm doing with the Deathwing, right? In purple, and there's going to be LEDs, strip LEDs, sort of going vibrating or strobing.
Because I can't get that way.
Mind you, when I first did this, I basically went to all the community pages and they just pointed in the right direction and basically said, right, do this, do that. Okay, yeah, have a go. Good on you, thank you very much. And when I basically produce something that's finished, I then go and sort of credit them. Thanks very much for pointing in the direction, guys. So we're going to get some of this Instamorph again here.
Oh, throw off my thing again. Well, I guess I could walk around through the studio.
Because what I'm going to do is with Deathwing eventually, I'm actually going to remake the breastplate. This time use a patterned breastplate I've actually downloaded. Cut the pattern out with scissors, then mark it out on your phone, then actually cut it out with a knife and bevel certain areas with a Dremel, and then use a trusty contact adhesive, comes in like a big tin at the moment, and glue it on. Hot glue's okay, Travis, it's very unforgiving. Well, I've seen some epic cosplays from people who I've seen some epic cosplays done from people who are either crafting from their coffee table in the living room, and even crafting from their halls of residence at uni, and they do an amazing job.
A little bit there. Oh, actually, I just took a big
Well, how to you know, as I said, Twitch to me was very underutilised. I was only like live streaming games. I got over the last 30 days. I've got more followers doing this than if I actually was streaming a game.
Yeah. that's great. Like, does it do what she said it's doing?
I mean, so what I do is I craft. Thank you very much. Cheers. Well, I'm a complete newbie. I keep telling all my cosplayer friends on Instagram, right, who are like really good,
Maybe I could add one.
who are really good, that I'm a cosplay knob. He goes, no, you're not. I had one guy last year at the MCN, sorry, at the London Film Comic Con, and he thought I was established. He goes, no, I said, I'm still a newbie. I mean, been doing this since 2018. He goes, we feel ashamed. He goes, why? What way? Because I've been doing this for 10 years. I've never got this so good. Now, it depends, you know, if you've got an art talent, go for it. Because every time I meet up with cosplayers at the Comic Cons, like, we're always comparing notes. Or I get like, you know, I mean, it's brilliant. I love the atmosphere of like cosplay now. I think it's brilliant. You know, comparing notes and, you know, me having a photograph, having professional photographers like asking for photographs, right? The only trouble is, you know, I mean, the only trouble is the first time I actually went out back in 2019, was it 2019? No, 2018, beg your pardon. I actually didn't book a hotel. I came straight from my house in full-blown cosplay from the Tube down to the XL. And boy, was I stressed out. No one to help me, nothing. So I actually got somebody, actually my cosplay photographer. Well, if you like art, you know, you can put your hand to anything. I just thought I'd give it a go, and if it basically didn't fathom out, I thought, right, I'm giving up. I thought, no way. I've had some of my friends feel a bit left out, sort of like me cosplaying, because they wanted me to build something. I mean, I turned down commissions for like actually making some of the cosplay because I don't have the time. You know, I'm not ready. You give me another couple of years, right? And say, you know, I could say I'm a professional phone-smith. I do insane builds though. That's the only thing, because my imagination literally runs wild with when I'm creating something. It basically goes out. The original design goes out the window, and I literally basically make it a bit more sick. Right. Okay. So that's like now. Perfect. Damn, I forgot to put the diffusion foam in there. Shit. I mean, have a look at this. This is the mace. This is the mace for Deathwing, right? This was about three sessions of streaming of actually painting this and putting all this detail on here. I started this in April 2019. It just got left. Not finished. Right, this is a prop. This is the actual prop for like Deathwing. This is like, you know, this is a creation I've done. It's not heavy. It's like, you know, all it is the handle's made out of wooden dowel, which is like that material. Okay, that's the handle. All this here is made out of. It's been cut and sanded.
No idea.
It's made out of this stuff. This is blue insulation foam, which is basically out of cut and sand, but it's very susceptible like for heat. So that's that bit there. The mace heads they're made out of foam. Foam matting you can get from DIY shops or from auto shop or yoga mats. They're about tenner for about £10 for about 6 sheets for about that size. That's what's made out of there. Obviously, the only snag is that is you've got sand in. You've got one side that's smooth, the other side is one side smooth, the other side knobbly. So I have to sand this all back just to get it to glue properly. Then all of this is basically been covered in thermoplastic, right? Heated up, welded together, and the warbler. This is the most expensive stuff. This is warbler. Right? This is warbler. This is expensive. It's about £27 for a sheet of about 1.2 metres by 750 mil. Right? And I'll make this last. I'll make this last. So, and then it's all been covered in all that stuff, all this like sort of silvery stuff here. That's been using this stuff, Instamorph. There you go. I just love explaining to people how everything does. This is made to look like leather. This is foam on here. This is like made to look like leather and painted, and the whole lot's been varnished. Spray varnished. So this has taken a lot of time, but it's worth it. It's not heavy. And then what I've done here, that's basically like the same material. Okay? Stain coloured pearly beads, crystal beads, like stained and like soldiered into place onto there. Well, it's about that. It's about, there we are. That's how, I'm about sort of just under 6 foot, so it goes under the regulations about not having too big props.
You get stuff down in a computer room, and you've got your living room in here. So these are the first that are on the main page of, obviously. You have your bedroom and the studio,
and there's the boots for Deathwing. Pair of ninja boots, adapted with a cap with a cover on it, with dragon's feet on it.
And then you've got the dressing room.
So I've got to basically modify those. They're just like normal ninja boots. So I got from Amazon, from China. Sorry, from Japan, sorry. Right, they're about 40 quid, but the thing is, they're very comfortable.
And then you've got this. And then this one you can't get to. There's a secret room over here as well. This one. It's not been designed either. Probably come up with something. But
these here,
looks like.
These are my undead boots.
So this is the full house.
They are, yeah. I mean, these are also Tabi boots from Japan, being converted into undead boots. Bony feet with all stained bandages, making it all decrepit. They are well comfy. So you've got to wear. So what happens is, your feet, your toes bend like that. Right, so you have to wear you can't wear normal socks on them. You have to basically have these two-toe socks. It'd be handy if you actually cosplayed a troll, because they can actually have the. See, look, there you are.
Anyways, I'm like, we're ready for fucking bed. Like, really.
And then for Putress, I actually made some shin bones. You see, so like an undead character. If you ever go to YouTube and find Valhalla XP, there's like a Putress masquerade cosplay video from London film LFCC 2019 July. You have a look at that. That goes on my shins to actually make it look like I've got skeletal feet. Just normal foam being primed and painted to look like death.
I've got this side room over here. So I'm doing the side room. I guess it will be a doggo room. Dog things. I don't know.
And these are the Deathwings. These are the Deathwing gloves. They got like a knuckle bit that's basically got to put on as well. That's been made out of foam and a warbler being sort of like glued onto like a normal safety glove. Cuffs cut.
I don't really know what to put in this room, I'm gonna be honest. I'm just putting some random shit in here. I don't know. Does it fit even? I don't know. Maybe I have to put this one over there. I don't know. Seems like I've moved it by accident too far over that way, but no, I think
And
it's
to get
right.
the to put holders on yourself, you have to make a secondary set of holders. They go on there. That gets clipped around your neck, and then just basically the Pullmans go on there. But I haven't actually finished doing it yet, so that's.
I wonder if like toys.
That's the main Pullmans for Deathwing.
Obviously the toys on this side, because I don't know if like.
That's foam, insulation foam make Dragon's Horse, all been covered in warbler.
I don't even have dogs in the life, but I've never had dogs in the game, so I don't actually know how that works.
Yeah, well, you know, that's the best way to do it. You know, Path of Exile console. Oh, yeah, go for it. You know, if you had the time, though, unfortunately, it takes time. It doesn't look like boom. I usually take a year to do cosplay builds. I don't want to rush them because everyone else I know is basically like spends midnight oil, midnight hour crafting about 2 weeks before a Comic Con realise it's not ready yet. You know, I don't want to do that. I just want to take the time. This is the spiked. This is like the spiked crown for Deathwing. Very simple. I've got a black wig as well, so that's going to go on there. That's got to be painted though. It's got to still be painted. And then I can find it. And that's the original Putrid's mask I made when I first started doing it. So that basically literally goes across there, you know. And of course you've got the robe on as well, the long cowl robe, which I had to get adapted and basically been painted in fluorescent green at the edges to look like plague. And then the Halloween, what I did at Halloween, I actually put some fluorescent paint across it.
Trying to see what to put on here, but
Right, D-O-N-E. Let's have a look at that now. Oh yes, that's glowy.
okay, I think
Mine was a little bit recessed there.
I mean, it always looks like little touches that I could come back and do, but I'm just like, I'm blue-eyed. I feel so bad. And honestly,
It'll take me a while to actually try and fathom out this.
I'm gonna put a couple of these down.
Thank you. No problem. I've had people asking me, goes, oh, where do I start for cosplay? Goes, well, it depends what you want to do. I'm actually in a joint I'm actually in a collaboration project at the moment. Trouble is, it's been halted because of the virus, because I have to travel over to the other side of London to like home counties, and we're making a. Well, she is a very talented League of Legends player, right? Very I mean, she's Twitch affiliate, not full partner, and she's very good at League of Legends. And one of her favourite characters is Pike from League of Legends, and there's Project Pike. And we had when I looked at it, I thought, yeah, I'll help you. I'll see what I can do. And it we basically made the breastplate about, we've done breastplate the third time, this time properly, and we've got everything else done. Everything's running, we've got the mask done and everything like that. And when I looked at it, it goes, God, Ben, this is going to be so complex. And of course, she already cosplayed last year a League of Legends character called Yumi. It's like a cat, right? And a friend from Brighton is a very good cosplayer. She makes Mercies, and she wants to do Anastasia, right? And so she came on board. There's like 3 of us making her cosplay for her. She's really missing it at the moment because because of lockdown, I can't go over there on a Sunday for about 3-4 hours to help build it. So it's basically literally sort of on hold at the moment. And of course, she wanted it for May. She's a bit upset she can't do it. I mean, she's I can teach people how to do it. You know, there's a right way and a wrong way. So I'm trying to find something. Where the fuck's it gone? Yeah, Project Pike. It's got like this. League of Legends. Yeah, Project Pike. It's a concept they did with the adornments. Instead of being in, I've never played Project. I played League of Legends, but I'm not very good. But the Project Pike, it's got like a mask on with a lot of hose coming out of it, made out of fluorescent tubing. It's got like a breastplate. It's got like this shards on it, right? I've even managed to make the dagger handle, right? Because the handle's going to be floating like sort of like orange acrylic shards on it. It's called Project Pike. Have a look at it. It's amazing, And of course, like she's a lady, and she wants to basically she doesn't want to do gender swap. She's actually make it as a male character, So she wants to actually go to the convention that they think it's a guy is actually cosplaying it instead of a girl. Where the fuck is it? Oh, okay. I need to get this bloody classroom and bloody tidy up again. Fuck me. Shit.
Wow, I did not use much at all. Good.
Well, have a look at the concepts on it. If you go for Project Pike and search it, you have a look at it. It's amazing. Right, so this is like Deathwing's spikes, right? So that goes on there, but don't forget I've got a black wig on. So that goes there. That's been remade.
I figured that she wouldn't be able to because it's not technically a thing. I'm not gonna change that.
I've only got to level 14 League of Legends. I usually go for either Miss Fortune. Catalin. And every time I get onto onto the SRAM, Summers on the sort of like the Howling Abyss, I get owned. So the concept with Deathwind, this is like, okay, let's try this again. So Deathwind spikes, okay, and then this is only temporary because I've got a thing where I basically put an elastic around my neck, and there, so that literally goes like that. There you go. So that's what Deathwind's face guard's going to look like. I had to redo this because the other one was like so well built. It just didn't work for me. So I had to rebuild it. And I basically did about 2 streams in building this. I'll put this down a bit. See, that's the original one. I just doesn't work. It's too heavy. It's just basically elastic didn't sort of hold. So there we are.
Damn, that's like such a cool room. Okay, but then it's got all these stupid things on it. Just not.
Yeah, that's too. That one's really heavy because I tried every way I put an elastic around it because like the elastic. Now this one sort of holds virtually in place, and of course the first spiked crown was too bloody well made, but didn't go under the wig because I got a black wig as well because I was basically like I've styled. I've got the contact lenses. I just got to paint it. Yeah, that's right. It's easy, simple. I just basically prime it and then basically put a black coat and put loads of different silvers on it. Right, so that would look absolutely amazing. I love the painting side of it. I mean, quite recently I did a crafting stream in the afternoon, right, and then I went upstairs into the back room and actually put 3 webcams up and I did a painting stream on all different parts of the armour. And I was actually crafting more, right, and the painting it was just piled up. There's all of that kit there, right. Was all just basically left unpainted, not spray paint, not primed and top coated. So I literally had one Saturday I completely spray painted the whole lot in primer, right? Leave that to dry, put the top coat on it. All it needed was silver and like all the stuff, all like the detail in it. And I basically did a whole week's evening stream of Deathwind stuff.
Oh. You seem to be meeting the neighbors.
I'm at that stage at the moment. I'm at that stage at the moment. I'm just putting everything together. Trouble is, I've got no Comic Cons to go to. You know, I've just got. Yeah, but I know. I've got webbing. I've got to order some webbing. I've got my friend, a friend of mine who I'm basically collaborating with, the Project Pike cosplay. I've got to do the. Because like, she's very good at a sewing machine. So I've got some crimson fabric, double-sided, one sort of like light and one dark. I gave her a design, gave her the webbing and the buckles. Right, she's going to add them to it, sew them on, and she's going to actually design this sort of like cloak that's going to go from the back. Because the breastplate. Okay. That was my first. That's when I. This is like my second part of it when I started it about a year ago. There we go. LEDs in it. This fits me. This does fits me. We've got LEDs at the front. Provided I can get the connection with the battery pack. There we are. So 2 sets of LEDs in there. You know, and then if I basically go flip to the back. Switch these on. There you go, another set of LEDs in the back. You can't really see them at the moment. So there you go. So that just fits me, definitely. I've tried it so many times.
see how well.
And that's basically got webbing and buckles glued on the sides and on the four two each side, one up there. So basically, just got to open up one there, right, and slide it on. And bingo, and clip it together. It'll come. Yeah. This is made out of 10mm foam, which I had to actually model. I actually had to mould it onto the mannequin to get the shape. It took me ages to do it. You know, this is about, I mean, all this detail alone, it's all been cut from, shaped out, written out on a bit, drawn out on a bit of paper, and then shaped from each different component, right, and then sanded down onto the belt sander and Dremel, then glued on individual. So, you know, it took me ages to do this. This is the first part. This was like the second part of Death Wing I did. After the first part was like doing the dragon's horns on the pauldrons. Boy, they were hard. To be honest, you know, I'm just glad it's over. The whole year this has taken me, and it's pretty come together. Let's turn this off. Thank you.
Oh God. Let's slow down. Yeah. Okay. I know I'm gonna go to sleep. Welcome, wagon.
Right, so that's done. And these are like the ankle guards.
I just want to test some bed real fast. Okay, bye.
Yeah, no problem. I'll be on usually like in the afternoons on 2 p.m.
It's very cool.
2 p.m. UK time, so you know, just after my lunchtime. So there's the shin guards.
Stuff. Go.
Right, going to have like webbing and buckles on it. So everything's like ready to like be webbing and buckles as soon as I get some more stuff from Amazon. Right, so yeah, thanks for dropping by, my Vex. You know, really nice talking to you, and basically really nice for your positive vibes. You know, tune in any time. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, our time. So. Right, I must crack on. Where was I? Right, okay, heat this bit up here. Yeah, no problem. A pleasure. I have people say to me, what are you making? I'm not that going to ignore them. Right, some detailing on more. Yeah, the reason why I put cold water on this because this stuff is absolutely scorching hot. You know, you can actually basically get nasty burns from this stuff from Instamorph. So that's why I basically spray cold water on it to make sure it basically doesn't really burn me badly. The amount of burns I've had in the past from the hot air gun, hot glue burns, you name it, I've had it. They're basically like battle scars, really. You ask any cosplayer. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to basically flush that a bit there. So this is just detailing we're doing now. So we're going to basically literally incorporate the additional lenses into the hole, because that was just a gaping big hole in the brace, but now it's I'll tell you what, I wish there was a way of actually having a webcam system where it's either like basically using your IP address. I mean, I tried Droid Cam, or if there's a webcam thing which actually works on Bluetooth, so you don't have to actually troll wires around. I've got like four webcams here. I've got one on this camera here, right? I've got one on the webcam on the laptop. I've got this one on a little selfie stick, and I've got one over there. And then basically they're all connected with like 5-meter USB extension cables. And I just wish there was a way there was actually having like a webcam system that's actually on whether it's a Bluetooth or even have like a wireless unit connected to your laptop where you can actually, you switch it on, it pairs it up with you. What you know, you have got Droid Cam. I've tried that on my mobile, put it onto a selfie stick, and that's basically my mobile webcam. You know, on a little tripod. Trouble is it keeps on losing out on the signal sometimes. Right, so well, if anybody basically, you know, is like cosplay, right? I mean, don't forget, I'm not an expert on this as yet. You know, you give me a couple of years, you know, I just say, right, do this, do that. You know, I'm having to basically go through a lot of resources. You know, when I first started doing cosplay, the amount of times I went off to Jessica Neary's YouTube videos to watch her cosplays being built. So, you know. This looks like a soldering iron, but it's not. It's called a wood burning tool. It comes with different attachments. You can get it from like the hobby shops, like, you know, in this case Hobbycraft over in the UK. If you're in America, it might be able to get one from Hobby Lobby or even from Amazon. And they can actually do any detail you want. For example, the wood burning tool. It actually did all these lines inside into Deathwing's face guard. You know, just a simple, one of the smallest points, just burn it in, right, to get some depth into it. So, you know, that's how you got all that detail there. But when you look at, like, say, detail, for example, on here, for example, this is like the knee pads for Deathwing. You've got all like the same detail. It's been infilled with orange. Oh, there's a bit there that's maybe dropped off. So this is like sort of magma, sort of corruption. You see? So that's how I actually done it with the wood burning tool. You know, just burnt it in there and filled it in with the orange, mixed it up, and, you know, mix it up with like orange, yellow, and some red to make it like a lava effect. Same with the breastplate. There we are. Here's some more. This is like the heel bit of like the boots, right? So same thing, you know, burnt it through there, but highlighted it with a white Sharpie pen. You see, like so. And then some of these bits on here, I've got like chrome. I've got some chrome paint that I see basically really highlight them. That's going to be painted silver. This bit. So I'll put a neutral grey on first, and then like a dark silver, then a bright silver. I've got all the paint job. Something like that. It's all like basically universal throughout the whole build. Right, over there. Just basically put a little dollop of this on here. This here is basically still got to be finished. This is like Putris's clay grenade. That's going to hang on the belt from there, like so. Another plot for Putris. don't want to put too much heat on this because otherwise it will melt completely. There we are. I managed to actually literally fathom out, literally fill down, sort of luckily gave a big hole inside the bracer and make it look like maybe it's got like a jewel in it. I knew I should have put some diffusing foam down it. Bloody hell, that looks shit. Look. I don't want to take it all out now. I basically jumped the gun here. Christ's sake, Andy, when are you going to bloody learn? Jesus. A World of Warcraft player said to me once, and I really wound him up, saying that when Jessica Negri did Sindragosa, right? He said, because he doesn't, he's basically trying to prove the point that Sindragosa's human form doesn't exist, right? So I tried to convince him that yes, there's no such thing as a Sindragosa in human form, just like an undead dragon that's basically raised by the Lich King. However, right, he said, really bitchy, oh, she's just made that up. And I wound him up quite and goes, do you know what? I'm going to send a tweet to Twitter to Zach Fisher. Tell him he said that. And he shat himself. Just made that up. Well, but the thing is, you know, the only drawback about going to cons these days, especially like people don't respect your work, they brush past you and suddenly half your polders are like being ripped off by some sort of couple of Harry Potter cosplayers. It really annoys me, that does. Really and truly it does. Be right back, I need to go and get a can of Coke. Right, hers. She basically finished. Right, okay, where are we? Right, you got that, guys. Do you know, on one of these I forgot to actually add diffusion foam. No, that's too obvious. That is. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take this out. I'm going to take this out and basically literally remove this. Fuck. I made the right balls up here. Right, nothing to do with the design. I basically a bit too over it, and basically decided not to. Right, okay. That's something I had to wait for the amount of time I basically burnt out. Right, what we're going to do, I hope this will work. Right, put that over across there like so. Oh, I've got to take the whole lot out again. Right, another bit. Well, what's happening is I've got to put the diffusing foam into like that's. Look, you can't really see like. So you can't see the bulb. The other one is so obvious that it's basically got a bulb in it, and it looks shit. That one's okay. See, look, that's okay. You can't see the bulb. That one you could. So I basically rushed into it and not put the diffusion foam. So I'm going to alleviate that now. I hope it will work. If not, I'm going to have to take the whole battery. Got to test these out of running, okay? Perfect. Put that back in there. Oh, perfect. There we are. Look. Way. That's what I wanted. I wanted like. What happened is that diffusion foam is not showing the bulb. It's got like silver foil. Oh, thank God for that. I thought I had the baking like take the whole blood lot out, man. Perfect. I'm going to push this in a little bit further. Brilliant.
Someone touched me late last night. Someone tried to tie me down. Passing lights at your height. Smashing down a laughing clown.
So I think what happened is when we put the silver paint on it and the chrome, I think that's just when you whoop, literally highlight it a bit more. We hope.
Put me down, let me sleep. 'Cause I'll never.
Someone said to me, "Oh no, you can't do LEDs." Well, you try me, mate. If I do anything, I'll do it. I don't basically sort of like say I'll do it. Basically, I basically don't do any actions. Actions speak louder than words.
Something goofy in the night. Someone tried to pin me down. Asking questions, who's right? Telling me I'll wear the crown. Don't ask me what's on my mind. For the truth you never ever find.
I'm going to do highlight the rest of it again.
Until I know there's nothing left behind. I tried to tell you so many times before. Give me back my pride. I could hardly ask for more. I tried in every way to get this through to you. I missed my miles, my message won't go through. I tried in every way to get this through to you. I missed my miles, my message won't go through. Don't ask me what's on my mind. For the truth you'll never, ever find. I don't tell lies no more, there's nothing left to hide. Clown can't lose his foolish pride. Don't tell me I'm looking well. For the truth will never tell. Cut me down and let me sleep. There's a promise I'll never, never keep. Someone touched me late last night.
Right, let's basically go back to the other one. More detail on this. Just a little bit more around now, I should say. What's the matter? Maybe not zap this. I said to my friend Nigel, right, please respect my finished work.
Feel me